and didn't like people who followed him. In fact, Saul wanted to stop Christians from sharing the good news. He thought they were wrong and dangerous, so he went from house to house, arresting people who believed in Jesus. Saul believed he was doing the right thing. One day, Saul asked the high priest for special letters. These letters gave him permission to travel to Damascus and arrest more Christians. Saul packed his bags and set off on the long journey. The sun was hot and the road was long. Saul walked with determination, thinking about all the people he would stop. But something amazing was about to happen. Suddenly, a light from heaven flashed all around him. It was so bright that Saul fell to the ground. He covered his face and trembled with fear. Then Saul heard a voice calling his name. "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" Saul was confused and asked, "Who are you, Lord?" The voice replied, "I am Jesus, the one you are hurting." Saul couldn't believe what he was hearing. Jesus was alive and speaking to him. Everything Saul thought he knew was suddenly turned upside down. When Saul got up, he opened his eyes, but he couldn't see anything. The bright light had blinded him. His friends had to lead him by the hand into Damascus. For 3 days, Saul stayed in a house in Damascus. He didn't eat or drink. He sat quietly, thinking about Jesus and everything he had heard. Meanwhile, a man named Ananias was praying. He loved Jesus and followed him faithfully. God spoke to Ananias and gave him a special mission. God said, "Go to the house where Saul is staying. Lay your hands on him so he can see again." Ananias was afraid. He knew Saul had hurt many Christians. But God said, "I have chosen Saul to share my message with the world." So Ananias trusted God and went to find Saul. He walked through the city with courage in his heart. Ananias found Saul and said, "Brother Saul, Jesus sent me to help you." He gently placed his hands on Saul's eyes. Right away, something like scales fell off, and Saul could see again. Saul's heart was changed. He believed in Jesus and was filled with joy. He got up, was baptized, and began a brand new life. Saul ate food and regained his strength. He spent time with other followers of Jesus. They welcomed him with love and kindness. Soon, Saul began preaching about Jesus in the synagogues. People were amazed. Wasn't this the man who had tried to stop Christians? Now he was telling everyone that Jesus was the Son of God. Saul didn't stop sharing the good news. He traveled from place to place, telling people about Jesus' love.
The skit. Now I like to share the moral of the story. The story of Saul to becoming Paul is the change of his life.